Module 191. This module is related with technology and globalization, and we try to understand how this technological revolution actually enhanced the process of globalization, or maybe it is the globalization process which create that technological scenario. Anyhow, we try to understand this here, the digital technology. What are the basic component of this digital technology if we consider it in terms of information and communication technologies? First important thing is that it actually helps decline the cost, and in cost in terms of transportation, cost in terms of communication, cost in terms of production process, as well as it increases or the processing power. The processing power in terms of production process, processing power in terms of information, processing power in terms of communication. So multiple aspects. There are three major components of this digital technology. First component is the invention of microprocessor. Actually, this is the microprocessor which you can say is the major responsible factor for all these kind of developments which we are observing over the time now, because it is serving as a brain for collection of millions of tiny circuits, and these circuits are going to be integrated, and they are making the integrated circuits, and these circuits have capabilities to process the information because they are just like working as a brain. So these its application across from video games to refrigerators, from refrigerators to health and engineering sectors, towards cars, development and production of cars and automobiles, and even the other machineries, drones and space technology. So the application aspect is growing more quickly and rapidly across virtually every field of life. Second thing is the development or invention of this fiber optics, and this is the remarkable in terms of converting data into tiny pulses of light and transmit via glass fiber, which is wrapped into large capacity telecom cables, and it actually leads towards the speed booster, mean it became a speed booster. So it magnifies the rate of movement of the data which was actually processed through the microprocessor. So these two basic component actually leads towards development of this whole digital technology. And the major component behind the scene is the human capital, because the technical knowledge, problem solving skills, they were working effectively in terms of resolving the issues with respect to the microprocessor and the fiber optic. However, this technological society leads to transform the whole societies. The digital technology, it leads to transform the societies as well as the economies, and specifically, the integrated circuit, which is the base of every digital product, just like your mobile phones, your computers, your different kind of medical equipments, and so on. The personal computers, they are remarkable because now personal computers are the laptops, the tablets, which you can carry and you can move with it and you can use it. Internet, which allow the access across the board, across the world. So people are connected, systems are connected, data is connected. So that kind of linkage is going to grow. Social media, now it's another dimension. The society and people across the world, they are communicating with each other through the social media. What is coming in future due to the digital technological revolution which is going on, because its source are mainly the entrepreneurs and workers are going to make it, they are going to execute it. So automatic cars, self-driving cars are coming. The artificial intelligence, the work is going on artificial intelligence. So that is going to be the future. Robotics would be there. Definitely they have the cost because the jobs are going to be displaced by this, and virtual reality, that is going to happen. So virtually you can observe the real situation. So the benefits are that rise in productivity and prosperity, and they are the major, you can say, benefit of this process. But the cost is also there, and which is primarily related to the employment displacement, because MIT Michigan Institute of Technology studied related to 2034, what would be happen up to 2034. 50% of all jobs became automated. So it means it's not manual, so human is not needed in that case. Only the machines, robotics are required. So this actually diagram helps you to understand the evolution of Silicon Valley, different phases, because these are considered as the wave, first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, and fifth wave of the technological development. So you can easily understand by reading these what kind of processes have been occurred or placed in different time periods. So from 1950 to 78, the first phase, then 79 to 86, second, 86 to 96, further 97 to 2005, and then 2006 to 2005. Every time you may observe that the time period is becoming shorter and shorter once the new type of technology is arriving into the system.